Hi crystals, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, I'm Damsey and you're most welcome to this crystal amazing community where we talk about all things lifestyle, beauty, mindset, mental health, and a little DIY every now and then. You wish to know me on a more personal level, feel free to follow me on my Instagram at XOXO. I am honestly very active on there every day, every other time, so be sure to follow me right there. So in today's video, I want to be sharing with you guys the 4 things that I strongly believe that your girlfriend does not need to know about you. Or in other words, the 4 things you should be extra careful talking to your girlfriend or the woman of your dreams about. Please put in mind that I use the word girlfriend and not wife, not fiancé, or the girl that you're just simply dating. I'm using the word girlfriend because I'm referring to the kind of woman that you wish to start a long-term relationship with, or you wish to spend the rest of your life with, or have children with, or get married to. So you need to put that in mind, that I'm not just talking about a woman you're casually seeing. I'm talking about someone that you are in a serious relationship with. You know how people say in a relationship, well, not actually that people say, it is a fact, and it is actually a very good thing that in every relationship, at least in the serious relationship, that you share, you share personal stuff with your partner, because this kind of further builds the bond in the relationship, and in turn it makes the relationship to last longer and stuff. But then the thing is, at a relationship level, even at a marriage level, there are still some certain things that these things you shouldn't tell your woman about. They don't necessarily make any impact if she knows about it. So depending on the kind of woman that you end up with, or the kind of woman that you are in a relationship with, these things have little to no impact at all on the relationship, but then they also have the potential to being the reason for any relationship to begin to suffer or even break up completely. So I am going to be telling you guys the 4 things that you should never ever say to your girlfriend. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video, because the 4th thing that I will be mentioning in this video is the one thing that women hate so much, and this is the one thing that is most sure to break your relationship if she ever comes to know about it. So the first thing you should never tell your woman is your gender or body insecurities. Depending on the kind of woman that she is, this might affect the way she sees you as a man. It might affect her general perception of you, because the fact is that when a lot of women, let me not say most, let me just say a lot of women look up to their men, to be honest. There are not very women in the world that like to date men that they are kind of like higher than, if that makes any sense. They kind of, go for men that are more of the alpha figure, the men that are in charge, the men that make the decision, and the men that, are strong. There's that image that they have about the men, and whenever you present such an insecurity, especially if it's that kind of insecurity that bothers you so much as a man, this will definitely affect the way she looks at you, because it's probably would make you look weak. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I guess this is why, in today's society, men are not really encouraged to talk about their feelings, because honestly, like, that whole fear of being judged or assumed as a weak person, that stigma is actually real. It exists, and that is why I said, depending on the kind of woman, a lot of women could see you as weak in a way if you present, such insecurities and that kind of thing. It might just reduce the level of respect that they have for you. if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that you're not free to express your fears as a man. I'm just saying that depending on the kind of woman, be sure to know what to express, because many a times when you express these insecurities or these fears as a man, it might, not will, it might lower the way she sees you, and it might kind of make her feel less safe and less secured with you. And I don't know, possibly if another more masculine alpha standard man comes around, it might, okay, let me not just say all those things. What I'm just basically trying to tell you is, it is not necessary that your woman knows the insecurities you have about your body, especially those type of insecurities that they are not things that you can actually change about yourself. If you can deal with it within yourself and you are okay, you are fine, you still go about your day looking confident, looking sharp like a man, then that's fine. It's not something that you need to share, and it will not even affect the relationship at all. So the second thing you should never tell your girlfriend is the other woman you're crushing on. I know this part does not often come up in relationships, but I mention this because this is something that you need to be extra careful about, because letting your woman know who your crush is, especially if that crush is someone that is probably someone that she gets to see maybe once in a while or even every day, it's honestly one of the worst damages that you can, one of the worst mistakes that you can ever do in your relationship. Because if she gets to know about the other woman that you're crushing on, this might affect the way she sees herself. It might affect her self-confidence. And to be honest, women do not like competitions. Unlike men, it's very unhealthy. This might affect her mental health and just generally influence the way she relates with you in the relationship. So, and that is honestly like a recipe for disaster. The third thing that you should never ever tell your woman is how dramatic you think she is. Yeah, so trust me, this is one of the things that women hate. They really, really hate it, honestly. Whenever a woman is angry, no matter how she is so dramatic about it, or whenever she gets emotional and she's just all over the place at the very top roof, the last thing that you want to tell her is, babe, you're very dramatic, or babe, you're being dramatic, or babe, it is no big deal, or babe, calm down. That is honestly, it's like adding more fuel to the fire that you've already started. So what you want to do in this case is just chill and be cool and just be supportive and kind, but do not ever, I repeat, do not ever tell her that she's being dramatic. I remember watching one episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Anyone who is a Kardashian fan here would understand how much the mama bear, which is Kris Jenner, the mother of the Kardashian sisters and the brother that they have. If you're a Kardashian fan, you know how much she loves her children. She has so much love for her children. And so there was this episode where I think Kendall, I can't really remember the detail of the episode, but I think Kendall was dealing with a stalker at the moment, someone that had been stalking her for days, who now finally was able to breach into her home or attack her or something. When Kendall was able to call the policemen to come and settle the case, and then she decided to call her mother to tell her what had happened. And I think Kendall was actually crying on the phone at that very moment. So Kris receiving the call, she had her partner right beside her, who is Corey. Corey is like her partner in the man she's dating actually. So right there she was receiving the call and she was so sad and she got so emotional, and she's just trying to take control of the situation as best as she could, but then she was very extreme about it. Kendall was unhurt, but she felt very sad that someone came very close to attacking her, and that really got Kris super emotional, and she started crying and stuff. She felt very worried for her kids. in general. So Corey, who is her partner now, was now trying to console her and be there for her. Unfortunately, he said that word like she's fine, that nothing happened to Kendall. Calm down. The situation is handled. It is fine. And then Chris got super angry about the whole situation. So what I'm trying to say is women always have their excuse and their own understanding as to why they take things to the extreme, but you do not want to be the one to pretend, or even if you understand, even if it's actually not that bad, you don't want to be the one to explain to them why they shouldn't take it super serious. So if they're taking it super serious in that moment, you have to be calm and just be there for them. So the fourth thing you do not want to tell your girlfriend about is the details of your critique on her personal body. I mean, let's just face it, like, let's be real. Women are, they worry, they bother about so many things. Like, women are a lot of things. We know, trust me, I know. From one insecurity to the other, from, okay, this girl I've been looking at on IG, she has this particular body type, she's like this, I want to look like that, I want to look, all those things I'm talking about. Women are constantly looking at their body image and trying to look good, look great for their man and stuff like that. The last thing that you want to do is to complain or criticize a body part of, like, a part of her physical body that you do not like. Because if it's her tummy that you do not like, maybe the tummy is too big and that kind of thing, and you feel like she needs to work out a bit to get into shape, please do not ever tell her directly, because it's very, very, very personal. It's just like the first point that I mentioned. Because this physical body of a thing is very personal to each individual, not just women, it's also personal to men. So imagine a woman telling you that I don't like the shape of your teeth. This is something that you cannot just easily change. So how would that make you feel? So the same thing applies for women, and for women is a little extra personal, so it's not something that you want to tell her directly. If it's about her body and you just feel that she needs to do a little workout to get in shape, then you can try maybe suggesting that, okay babe, maybe we should just start working out, so that we can be healthy, we can be fit for our kids, or be fit for the future, or stuff like that. Or if that method does not work and maybe she's sensing that you're trying to persuade her to work out because you do not like the way she looks, you could also try this other method by you starting to actually work out, so that maybe when she sees you working out, she will also join you and be like, okay, like hashtag couple goals, we're doing this together, that kind of thing. It's much more exciting than if you go to her directly telling her that I don't like how big your tummy is, I wish there's something you can do about it, I wish you could look like Kim freaking Kardashian. It doesn't happen like that. So you need to be more sensitive in your approach to this particular matter. So that's it for the 4 things that your girlfriend does not need to hear from you or know about you. If you have more points or more things to add to this 4 that I've stated earlier, please feel free to share that in the comment section so that we can all learn. This is a community for us to learn and grow. If you truly enjoyed this video, feel free to show me some love by giving me a thumbs up, and feel free to also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on my bell notification icon so that you can get notified whenever I post my next videos. Okay, so have a great week, guys, and stay blessed, stay out of trouble, stay safe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.